Welcome back, everybody. I'm Dragon Puppy, and today we are checking out the Aspire Cleito, and it is so sweet. You got to check out to see out what my review on this is going to be. So let's go ahead and let's jump right into it. All right, so we have got the Aspire Cleito, the sub-ohm tank here, okay? So this isn't the big boy. This is just your regular run-of-the-mill. And we got this from those guys down at One Stop Vape Shop. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's go ahead and let's check this out. Inside the package, we've got the tank. Nice tank. This is what's cool about it, though, okay? It's not just the tank. Inside here, they have given you an extra glass, an extra coil, a whole bunch of those little rubber rings, and they've given you a different style of coil inside. It's not just your regular match to match to match. No, inside the tank, pardon me. Alright, now inside the tank, they give you a 40 to 60 watt 0.4 ohm. That's where that sub-ohm comes in. Inside the box, you get a 0.2 ohm solo. That is just tiny. And it is 55 to 70 watts. Okay, it's not those huge high waters, but it is the lower where you're going to get that better, crisper taste without so much of the heat. It's pretty sweet. And it's all these little tiny, like, look at the size of this thing. It's not tiny at all. This coil is huge. And inside, one thing I gotta say with these big sub-ohms, you gotta make sure that you wait for them to fully absorb into the cotton when you put in a brand new coil. Otherwise, you're gonna burn it. And once you burn it, you hate it, you're done. But if you give it, and I'm talking like, set it before you go to bed. You know, you change it out, you're going to bed, put the new one in, let it sit, let it soak all damn night. I mean, it's true, it's not that bad. But you are going to be a good half hour to dry huffing on this thing, unless you put a couple little drops on the inside to help yourself along, which I don't really recommend doing, but it does help. You're going to end up coming into a situation where you're going to burn it right off that first hit. So you got to let these guys soak, and they'll just be absolutely awesome for you. Now, one thing I like about this tank is look at the bottom, okay? See this bottom here, guys? This bottom has got 3 different air position slots on the bottom, all fully adjustable. There is no stopper. It's just a free spin. Choose your valve, or choose where you're coming in. Choose your airflow. Right there, lots of airflow. That's what it's key airflow. Get the suck, get the suck. Anyways, once you got that, look at this top. This is kind of cool as well. You can pull off your top. This is a top load too, by the way. You can pull off your top, find your favorite. Of course, I don't have one now. Now, one thing I do want to point out here is this big wide bore. Look at that. It's huge. The airflow with the air on the side and the sucking apparatus. There should be no shortage of flow on this baby. This is all around an awesome little tank. Like, you hold it, this thing will kick out clouds, and it really does retain the flavor. So let's go ahead. We are going to slap it onto our Decimus by Praxis. It's what we're using all week here. And yeah, just real easy. Spin it on the top. Find your air quality. I am running this at 45 watts. So let's go ahead and let's hit this. Now that's some vape. Like, did you see that? Now that's a cloud. That's up there with dripping quality. Let me hit this again. Hello? Hello? Is anybody there? That's crazy. Look at that. Just from a sub-ohm tank. This Aspire, it is in its own little class here. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's judge this thing. First off, we are going with that's right, the vape amount. And we are giving this a 3.5 out of 5. It's nuts. Next up is that flavor. Even when you get at the higher ends of your coils, it seems to keep the flavor with you. And it doesn't kick off that too thick of a nicotine burst. Hey, it's all about the type of glue you use, but this thing is going to absolutely maximize it. Up next is looks. And we're just going to give it a regular 2.5. There's nothing really special to it. It's just a plain Jane, simple looking mod. It should be middle of the pack on points, so you're getting 2.5 puffs on this for its average looks. And finally, we've got airflow. With the big bore on it and the fully adjustable 3-sided airflow on the bottom, this has got to give it a 4. It is a 4 out of 5 puffs for that airflow. Alright guys, that's all there is for me today, but I've got to tell you right now, if you're interested in the Aspire Cleito, I highly recommend picking one up. It's worth your money, and you know what? You're not going to be disappointed with it. As always, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to catch you on the next one.